In this 2025 NCAA Division II, first we have, who do we have first? It looks like Gannon versus Elizabeth City. We'll go Gannon. You have Fairmont State versus Clarion. We're going to go Clarion. I have the West Liberty. You have Wheeling versus Indiana and Pennsylvania. We're going to go Wheeling. We have Wayne State versus Harding. We're going to go Wayne State. I have, Northwest Missouri State versus St. Cloud State. We're going to go St. Cloud State. We have Concordia and St. Paul versus Nebraska Kearney. So we'll do Nebraska Kearney. And then you have Minnesota Duluth versus Washburn. We'll go Washburn. This is the NCAA Division II Women's Volleyball Championship bracket. So we'll do American International versus Moby, and I'm going to go Moby. We have Jefferson versus Adelphia. We'll go Jefferson. We have Damon versus State Anselm. We're going to go Damon. We have Bentley versus Southern New Hampshire. We're going to go Bentley. What we're doing is I'm going over my picks for the NCAA Division II Women's Volleyball Championship for National Championship, and I'm just making in that. And then when we get done with that, I have NCAA Division I Men's Water Polo. So we're doing women's volleyball right now for Division II. So I have Quincy versus Northern Michigan. I'm going to go Quincy. We have Rockhurst versus Missouri St. Louis. I'm going to go Rockhurst. I have Lewis versus Necktail. So we're going to go Lewis. Hello, Harold, and hello to each and every one of you that's come in and everything. Jefferson, I appreciate Jeffrey, I think. I can't read it, so sorry if I can't see it or whatnot. So, oh, wait, what happened? Oh, there we go. All right, sorry about the technical difficulties. We got Ferris State versus Ashland. I'm going to go Ashland. Then you have Ashland versus Lewis. Go Lewis. I have Quincy versus Rockhurst. We'll go Quincy. We have Bentley versus Damon. I'll go Bentley. I have Jefferson versus Moby. We're going to go Jefferson. I have Washburn versus we're just going to go Washburn on that one. I can't even pronounce that other name, so sorry about that. We got Wayne State versus St. Cloud. I'm going to go Wayne State. Let's see, we have Wheeling versus, we'll just go Wheeling on that one. Let's see, we have Gannon versus Clarion. We're going to go Clarion. We have Clarion versus Wheeling. We're going to go Wheeling. I have Wayne State versus Washburn. We'll do Washburn. I have Jefferson versus Bentley. Jefferson versus Bentley. And so we'll go Bentley. I have Quincy versus Lewis. And in that, I'm going to go Lewis. I'm going to, I'll finish the other part of the bracket in just a second. Let's get this other side first. I have Tampa versus Spring Hill. I'm going to go Tampa. Let's see. I have Eckerd versus West Florida. We're going to go Eckerd. I have Lynn versus Florida Southern. So we'll go Lynn. Then we have Berry versus Nova Southeastern. We'll go Berry. Wingate versus USC Allen. We'll go Wingate. Let's see. Anderson and South Carolina. Lander. I'll go Lander. Augusta versus. I'll go Augusta. Let's see. We have Cannon Newman versus Flagler. We'll do Flagler. I have MSU Denver or CSU Pueblo. We'll do CSU Pueblo. And let's see, we have DBU versus Colorado Mesa. We'll do DBU. I have West Texas A&M versus UT Tyler. We'll do UT Tyler. Then we have Regis versus Colorado School of Mines. We'll do Regis. Then we'll have Alaska Anchorage versus Chaminade. We're going to do Chaminade. Let's see, Cal Poly Pomona versus Cal State San Bernardino. We'll do Cal Poly. Let's see. We'll do Western Washington or Central Washington. We'll go West Washington. Let's see. We have Cal State, Louisiana, or LA versus Sonoma State. We'll do Sonoma State. So now we have Sonoma State versus Western Washington. We'll do Sonoma State. Then we have Chaminade versus Cal Poly. We're going to do Chaminade. I have Regis versus UT Tyler. We'll do Regis. I have CSU Pueblo versus DBU. We'll do DBU. I have Augusta versus Flagler. We'll do Flagler. Then I have Wingate versus Lander. We'll do Lander. Let's see. I have Lynn versus Barry. We'll do Lynn. Then I have Tampa versus Eckerd. I'll do Tampa. Then we have Tampa versus Lynn. I'll do Lynn. I have Lander versus Flagler. We'll do Lander. I have DMU versus Regis. We'll do Regis. I have Chaminade versus Sonoma State. We'll do Sonoma State. So now I have to re-bracket these. So it's going to be Sonoma State versus Wheeling. I'm going to have Washburn versus Bentley. I'm going to have Lynn versus Lander. And I'm going to have Regis versus Bentley. Regis versus Bentley. Now, in Wheeling versus Sonoma State, I'm going to go with Wheeling. And Washington versus Bentley, I'm going to have Bentley. In Lynn versus Lander, I'm going to go Lynn. In Regis versus Bentley, I'm going to go Bentley. Lynn versus Bentley, I'm going to go Lynn. Wheeling versus Bentley, I'm going to do Bentley. And for the national championship between Lynn and Bentley, we're going to go Lynn. So there you have it. That is the picks for my 2025 NCAA Women's Volleyball Championship for Division II. Now that we've gotten that one out of the way, I'll just go ahead and tell you that the regionals or the first round will take place November 17th and 18th, and then 18th through 20th. The quarterfinals will be December 1st. The semifinals will be December 7th. The championship will be the semifinals will be December 2nd, and the championship will be December 3rd for that. So now we will look at men's Division I water polo. And the first round will take place December 5th. And since there's not many teams, it'll be quarterfinals. The semifinals will be December 6th. And the national championship will be December 7th. There are 8 teams in the men's water polo championship. So the teams that we have for Division I men's water polo will be Southern California, CUI, Fordham, San Jose State, UCLA, Princeton, Stanford, and UC Davis. So in the first game, Southern California versus CUI, I'm going Southern California. In the next game, we have Fordham versus San Jose State. I'm going to go Fordham. In the next one, I have UCLA or Princeton. I'm going to go UCLA. Trying not to get all California teams, but it just seems to happen that way. You got Stanford versus UC Davis. I'm going to go Stanford. Okay, now we have Southern California versus Fordham in the semifinals, and I'm going to go Fordham. All right, next we have UCLA or Stanford. UCLA or Stanford, and I'm going to go Stanford. So for the national championship game in men's Division I water polo, I have Fordham versus Stanford, and I'm going to go Fordham. Now, I'm not going to review all the teams in Division II women's volleyball. That's just too many to go over. but I will review again my picks for the men's water polo. So in the match between Southern California and CUI, I went Southern California. In the game Fordham versus San Jose State, I went Fordham. In the UCLA versus Princeton game, I went UCLA. In the Stanford versus UC Davis game, I went Stanford. I have Fordham. In the Fordham versus Stanford, I have Fordham winning the national championship. So there you have it, the men's Division I water polo national championship tournament. We will be doing more of these special brackets when they come available for other divisions relating to college sports. Just a quick reminder, at some point tomorrow, we will have another live stream. It'll be season 1, episode 4 of the wonderful series that's called Hoops and Pucks and Wednesdays, Oh My. We will talk college basketball in the men and women's area. We will talk NBA. We'll do NBA G League, and we'll do NHL hockey. The Wednesdays part of that is all games that will be talked about take place on Wednesday. We also have a live stream that will be on Tuesday each week from here on out. It'll be the college football picks. My perspective, we'll look at next week will be conference championship week, and so we'll look at all the conference championships, and we'll go do some analysis on it. I'll then make my picks on who I think will win those games. We'll look at what the over/under is and the margin of the point spread, which basically the point spread is the amount of points they think the winning team will win by. The over/under is the total combined points that they believe both teams will score. We'll do that for college football, and we will have an NFL-based live stream also on Tuesday. We do have some other special live streams coming up, and I will announce those as they get closer. So does anybody have any questions or comments regarding how things are going with what we talked about tonight? If not, thank you for tuning in for this special late night live stream. If you will, please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button, please hit the notification button so you can be made aware of when I'm doing these special live streams, when I have sports action videos, when I have sports education videos, when I broadcast live, or when I have breaking news in the sports world. If you wish to subscribe to the channel, it is greatly appreciated that you do. You can do so in two ways. One, you can go to www.youtube.com, the slash symbol, the at symbol, SPORTSLOV, or you can go on the YouTube search tab and type in the two words, Sports Love Media. The first word, SPORTSLOV, second word, media. Put that in the search tab, you'll know it's me, because I'll have Sports Live Media burned into a basketball as my avatar. I'm also on Twitter X, and my handle there is at BobAmin16. That is the at symbol, BOBAMIN 16. I do thank you very much for joining me tonight for this live stream. Again, pay attention. We will have that Hoops and Pucks and Wednesdays Oh My live stream sometime tomorrow morning. So be ready for that. I will make an announcement at what time that will start. So thank you for tuning in today. Sports Live Media